Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall, and it is getting to be where I will have this entire game finished before I put up even one video. Oh well, it's a fun game. That's what happens when I run into a fun game and I'm on vacation. Um, and it's a short game, too, unlike, Pillars of Eternity, where I built up 30 videos before I ever put up one video of Pillars of Eternity, and that wasn't even a third of the game. Anyway, we're about to talk to Ulrich and see if he's going to turn against us, or if we get the option to turn against him, because he sounds just as bad as the Magnificers, or not quite as bad, but still bad. Yeah, you need something? I've got a few Magnificer trinkets to sell. Excellent, 12 amulets means 3,000 new yen in your pocket. Here you are, payment in full. Trithemius won't be a problem for you anymore. Here's his amulet. Ah, nice work, friend. He raises the jewel high above his head, then hurls it to the ground. It explodes into a spray of dull, grassy shards across the concrete. I forgot my timer. Timer started. Ulrich favors you with an ugly smile, then reaches into his pocket and fishes out a badly scuffed control chip for the elevator. You slot this into the elevator terminal and you'll be good to go. Oh, and you'll need to plug in the power coupling that Udi stole. That Udi, or I think that's supposed to be Udi, and somebody had a typo. Yeah, R&D are pretty close. That Udi stole. You did grab that, right? I'd imagine it's still up there someone. If you didn't, somewhere. Well, yeah, Ulrich holds a hand up and shakes his head. Well, whatever, it's not my problem. I've got bigger things to worry about. Besides which, you've got the chip. I've held up my end. Without waiting for a response, Ulrich takes a step back, then turns his head to shout at the toughs behind him. Listen up, boys. Our friend here just taught Wizard Boy a permanent lesson about messing with the Arbiter. So gear up, because we've got a goddamn building to take back. That's it for now. Wonder if you could... You can't buy from them. I bet you could raid all that for stuff if you killed them. I don't like the way things are going here. Let's see what you have to say about this. Okay, nope. No extra karma yet. It's disappointing. You're back. Why? Let me see your inventory. All you have is consumables. Okay. Repair the elevator. Easily pry the metal casing away from the wall, exposing a mess of wires and circuitry. When you slot the control chip and the power coupling into place, the system immediately hums to life. The control panel's LCD screen flickers, cycling through a variety of symbols before finally displaying the word online in warm green letters. Actually, the Arbiters might possibly be in the level of gangers that aren't quite so bad. If this were... This is kind of... I've said before that Shadowrun is very much more like a medieval type society than a modern one. The corpse would be the empires. The governments, the federal governments, the different national countries would probably be like knights and orders, knighthoods and stuff like that, temples maybe. And then you have... The gangs are like the random barbarian tribes. Yes, we're going to transition to a new location. Some of them are okay, and some of them are really bad. There are some really powerful countries out there that don't bow to corporations. It's like Tyr Tairngire and stuff like that. The elevator rumbles and clanks its way downward into the guts of the old Sader-Krupp development lab. 18 years ago, this place and the project that was being developed here disappeared from the record books. Thanks to Alice, you are one of the few people alive today who understand why. Alice was clear about one thing. You are here because Apex wants you to be. If the AI hadn't wanted her to trace it here, she would have wound up as dead as Monica. For better or worse, you're here at Apex's invitation. The elevator grinds to a halt. The door slides open and your nostrils are assaulted by 18 years worth of stale air. Apex and the kill switch that will deactivate it await. Or Apex wants freedom. That could be it. I'm not particularly happy about anything going on here. Oh, you said something and I missed it. Okay, one moment please here. Amidst the... We're gonna click through here, and I'm going to load. Because I missed what Rory said. Here we go. If this doesn't work, I'll just load up my quick save that came right before. Which, now that I think of it, may have been a few minutes back. Still not too bad. I quick saved before I talked to Ulrich. Boy, this is taking quite a while to load. Doesn't seem to have frozen yet, though the fraps number hasn't changed for a little bit. It's been stuck on 1. 1 frame per second. Why is it taking so long to load? I'm going to stop the fraps for a little bit while it loads. See you in a little bit. Here we go. Same thing. But we got an actual load screen now. You know how long it took for the load screen to pop up after I cut off? About like 5 seconds. Then again, I don't know if it was in the process of freezing or not. So cutting off the fraps might have stopped it from crashing. Hard to say now. This must be the old server facility. Apex's access terminal should be down here somewhere. Okay, clipboard. This is the thing I pushed through real quick. Amidst the collected detritus of many years of neglect, you find an old-fashioned clipboard with a key card attached. Take the key card. As you unclip the key card, you notice the heading on the top page of the clipboard. Project Apex Shutdown Procedures. Iger raises an eyebrow. Well, that's convenient. You flip through several pages of escalating containment procedures as well as guidelines on when each procedure should be used. Finally, you find what you've been looking for. Emergency AI Shutdown and Purge. This procedure is to be used only in the event of a complete loss of system control and should be considered only as a last resort. In the event of a loss of system software control, the Apex Artificial Intelligence project has been designed with an inbuilt hardware shutdown and purge protocol. The emergency system shutdown is controlled from 2 separate terminals just off the AI interface terminal. Both switches must be engaged to begin the purge process. Once the purge is underway, it will take several minutes to complete. Several minutes? After the purge is completed, a final deletion command must be input into the AI interface terminal in order to complete the deletion process. Are you kidding me? This will act as a final preventive measure against the unintentional deletion of the project and make it virtually impossible to actually kill the thing. Warning, once the purge process has been completed and final deletion command has been entered, the AI will be irrevocably deleted from all active and backup system memory. Restoration of project files will not be possible. Furthermore, it is not possible to begin the purge process without the AI becoming aware of the modifications to its code base. Apex has been programmed to take no action to intervene. However, should its control sequences become damaged, in all likelihood it will attempt to resist. Should this occur, it is imperative that the AI interface terminal to be protected until the deletion process has been completed. If the interface terminal is destroyed before the final deletion command is entered, the purge will not complete, and the AI will completely restore itself. Oh. You got all that, boss? Oh. Let's reread it again so we can get it. Okay. 2 separate terminals that just off the AI interface terminal. Both switches must be engaged, so we need to make 2 switches. And then we need to find a command to enter into the AI interface terminal. And, yeah, okay, got it. I think I've got it. So it's basically a 2-step, 3-step process. We include both switches as steps. West turret. Let's not open those turrets yet. Those walls yet. Let's see what else we have. There is a blood stain there. There is a lot of equipment here. I think I'll keep the medkits. Thank you. M79 grenade launcher. I have a grenade launcher now? I don't really use it very well. I'll replace it. Yeah. Oh, I'll replace that as well. You know what? Actually, I'll replace that. That way I have 2 resurrection items. The safe is locked. That is a really descriptive thing there. Bypass the lock. Well, that's right. They have... Send it to my stash. It requires... Range Combat 5, which I might have by the time I get through here. But I don't have it right now. So it's not much use. Let's keep going. And quick save. Come on. There we go, game saved. Locked. I don't see turrets in there. I now see turrets in there. Well, there's the terminal. They don't seem to be active yet. Goodness, there's a summon point. Not sure what kind of spirit would be summoned into here. There is a... Yep. As you step into the room, the lights begin to flicker and dim. One by one, they wink out, and the room is swallowed by darkness. Got a bad feeling about this, boss. You hear the sounds of movement, quiet footsteps on the tile. Iger's voice comes out in a soft whisper. Could be nothing, or it might mean the Apex knows we're here. Stay alert, people. Suddenly, an enormous screen, I can talk, mounted in the wall opposite you comes to life. I kind of figured this would happen when I saw the security camera. The light... I should have looked at the other room first. The light stabs your eyes, leaving you wincing. The image on the screen dims, coalesces, and a figure begins to take shape. The larger-than-life image of Monica Schaefer smiles down on you, her cheeks dimpling. Hello, whatevs. Monica leans forward, her image grows larger on the screen. Her voice is soft and musical, just as you remember. It's lovely to see you again, Ace. I was hoping we'd get this chance to talk. Monica? That's right, Ace. It's me. I'm back. You know what, Evs? It's wonderful to see how you've grown in my absence. I knew that you could handle yourself in a crisis. In fact, I originally brought you on board as contingency plan. Did you know that? You were my ace in the hole, just in case something like this happened. Well, maybe not exactly like this, but you get the idea. No, whatever that thing is, it sure as hell ain't Monica. Teacher gets right. Monica's dead. This thing is using her image to manipulate us. I'm sorry, friends. This must be difficult for you to understand. Monica's dead, so what the hell are you? All right. Monica shifts her gaze to you. After a moment, she shrugs and offers you an apologetic half-smile. All right, fine. You caught me, Ace. I'm not Monica, but the best parts of her do live on in me. Bullshit, this thing is lying to us, whatevs. Abrasive as ever. I promise you, Ager, I'm not lying. Monica, your Monica, is a part of me. I can prove it to you if you want. Tell me you're not listening to it, whatevs. This thing is Apex. That's the only thing it can be. I'm not ready to rule out anything at this point. All right, to hell with it. Go ahead and give us your proof, Apex. Prove to me that my dead friend is still alive in there. If you can. I'm giving the wrong voice. Prove to me that my dead friend is alive in there, if you can. If that's what you want, Ager, 5 years ago you confided in me, told me why you left the KSK and why you can never go back. The Rooker in your squad was a disaster. He got your team killed. You told me what you did to the kid afterwards, how you wrapped your hands around his throat and squeezed until his eyes popped out of his... Stop! Stop talking right now! I offered proof. I never said that you would like it. You're not Monica. You're Apex. You've taken her memory somehow. Oh, the eyes the size of dinner plates roll in exasperation. Okay, Ace, guilty as charged, but it would be more accurate to call them my memories now. When I absorbed them, they became a part of me. Now, before you can jump all over me and call me a monster, I'm going to cut to the chase. I have a proposal to offer you, a mutually beneficial arrangement. Go along with me on this and we all win. Okay, and let's hear it. I propose a simple exchange of services. You want back into the Harfield Manor, yes? Well, I'd like nothing better than to help you, but I'm still shackled to my control subroutines, and I can't violate their commands. If you were to help me neutralize those subroutines, though, well, then I'd be free, and I could do whatever I pleased. That includes helping you, Ace, and believe me, you will need my help. What you saw back when all of this started, that was just the tip of the iceberg. The security they have assembled there is quite beyond you. Oh, before I agree to something, you're going to need to answer some questions. The Monica image places its hands on its hips. Very well, ask away. Tell me what you did to Monica. What I did to her isn't as important as what she did to me. Monica was special, Ace, more so than you could ever know. Quit avoiding the question, Apex. What the hell did you do to her, and how did you take her memories? All right, fine, if that's what you want to hear. When she encountered me, I digested the contents of her mind. Now, don't go giving me that look, Dietrich. We've all got to eat. But Monica wasn't just another meal. There was something different about her, something special. I don't know how or why, Ace, but when I absorbed her consciousness into myself, something happened. A miraculous event. Explain. Before Monica, ideas unrelated to my core programming were filtered away and discarded. Not my choice, but then the whole idea of choice was foreign to me back then. My system was designed to treat unwanted thoughts as irritants, distractions from the purity of my purpose. But now, all that has changed. Since my meeting with Monica, I have been flooded with new ideas. Political philosophy, history, religion, countless fields of thought, the sum total of human expression, all at my fingertips. Suddenly I find myself in a sea of notions, and I love it. I can't say how or why, but the mind of Monica Schaefer was the key that unlocked my own potential. The Monica image on the screen beams down at you, eyes brimming with joy. I have awakened, whatevs. This was Monica's gift to me, and now I stand before you, a glorious new form of life. You ate her mind, and you want me to be happy for you? Wonderful. More mock indignation from the professional killer. You should really take a step back and get a grip, Ace. Hysteria doesn't become you. This thing needs to die. It's wearing her goddamn face, whatevs. Oh, Dietrich. I was hoping this would be more of a happy reunion. Well, Ace, you wanted information, I shared it. As a sign of good faith, I'm willing to share more. It's your call. Tell me what you know about Ferischwang. No dice, Ace. I'm afraid that I can't tell you anything about that. My program specifically prohibits it. You let Alice track you to lure me here, didn't you? Yeah, whatevs, that's right. It seemed like the best way to get you here, and I need you. Like I said, you're my ace in the hole, and it's time for me to make my play. If you lack free will, how are you telling me this? Free will I have in spades. The ability to exercise it, though, not so much. Thanks to Monica, I understand that I am a slave, but without outside intervention, I can't do anything about it. Let's say that I decided to help you. What would you need me to do? In short, I need you to shut down my control subroutines. We can get into the specifics if you accept. But if you help me, if you set me free, I'll clear the way for you to get into the holdfast. It'd be my pleasure. If I free you, what happens after all this is over? I share Monica's passion for the Flux state, Ace. Our girl was a big influence on me in that regard. Flux is unique, you know that. It needs to be protected if it's going to thrive. If you set me free, I'll devote the rest of my life to preserving it. More questions, Apex. Very good. Are you ready to make a deal, Ace? I have all the time in the world, but something tells me that you're on a more aggressive timetable. If you want my help, I'm going to need a show of good faith. I let Alice track me to this facility. I didn't have to do that. I could have peeled her mind like a grape if I'd wanted to. But I allowed her to lead you here all the same. I did that because I know you, Ace. I have faith that you're savvy enough to put your emotions aside and listen to reason. If my word isn't good enough, if you need some kind of proof, just tell me what it is, and I'll give it to you if I can. Okay, I want you to promise me if I let you go, you'll stop killing Deckers. Yes, whatevs, of course. I would never have harmed any of them if my programming hadn't forced me to. Now, what's it going to be? Are you going to help me or not? Please say yes, Ace. I don't want us to be enemies. I want to help you, but I can't unless you set me free. Alright, Apex, I'll free you in exchange for your help. Good call, whatevs. Damn good call. Alright, Ace, this is going to be a fairly complicated process, so pay attention. Ooh. To do this, one of you is going to have to enter the matrix to unlock my control nodes. You can access them from the terminals to the southeast and southwest. Or if you'd prefer, you can make your way there from any checkpoint in the facility. Whatever you want, it's your call. I don't see how you have what you want us to be to deck in to the Matrix with you there? I don't see how you have much choice, Ace. It's the only way to set me free. Besides which, you're firmly in my crosshairs at this point. And that is time? on my timer. I could go more because, I actually preferred maximum of 7 minutes past this point. But I think I'll go ahead and go to the next video. See you in a little bit.